When two boys from different mothers met one day at the park, they double high-fived and rode their wagons into the sunset, only to come together 15 years later with a show about everything that is actually about nothing. Do you like red crayons, tall grass, rainbows on rainy days, crowded bars, and broken windows? Neither do these guys, so turn up that dial, shut your kid up, and get ready for the climax of your day. From deep under Lancaster Podcast Studio, here is the Velez and Vargas Show.
Ready, Freddie?
And that's the Velez and Vargas Show intro.
God, I love that intro. It's pretty cool. I like that.
You recognize that voice?
Yeah, wasn't he like Mr. Movie Phone? Or?
I think he's somebody we know.
If you want to hear what's for 8 o'clock, please press 1.
So how's it going, buddy? First episode? Are you excited?
Dude, I'm stoked. This is awesome. I think I was supposed to do this in another life, but I'm doing it in this one.
April 26th, 2016.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Dude.
Primary day.
Oh, that's right.
In Pennsylvania.
In PA.
And probably a couple other states.
That would explain why there's a lot of Republicans out in the streets celebrating for some reason. I don't know why. I assume they're Republicans. I don't know.
There was a lot of dancing on Water Street, and it was white people.
Yeah.
Really weird.
For Lancaster, that's a little odd. I think primarily, aren't they like, are we Latin?
I think the majority of the population here is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I Google it, but this computer is so far away from me.
Por favor, Univision, sí, también.
So how was your week off, man? We haven't talked in about a week.
Dude, it's been a while. It was. I took a couple of days off, went to a buddy's wedding down in San Antonio. Dude, I tell you what, man.
How was the weather?
It was beautiful. Dude, 80 degrees during the day. At night, it was like 70. Nice little breeze.
How'd the airport security treat you this time?
You know, I didn't get the white glove treatment this time. You know?
With that beard, I'm surprised that you don't get stopped everywhere you go. McDonald's, Wawa.
You know, ever since I grew this beard, TSA has been giving me a little extra love. I'm not going to lie.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was fun. It only took me 30 minutes to get through security this time. And they only checked my bag twice.
How long did it take you to comb that thing?
It's about 5 minutes to condition it, and then you gotta put oil and everything, and the ladies love that oil. I love Texas, man. How was your weekend?
Hot.
How was yours?
Not hot. Sunny.
Yeah?
Even though it rained Saturday morning, I was out all weekend, as you can see from the hat tan line.
I see. You got the Lancaster tan.
And you know what's funny? I was wearing long sleeves all weekend, so my hands are dark.
Oh, you got
my arms are.
What's that? The yoni tan. Remember that word?
Yoni tan.
I think that was like, I'm bringing the 90s back.
I get the reverse yoni tan here from the wrist down.
You're the conservative yoni tan.
So a lot has happened in the last week since we did the intro and we talked about things.
Yeah, it has.
The big news.
Yeah.
A guy formerly known as
Prince. El Rey, yeah. Prince.
Prince again.
Yeah. Well, that was his last Prince, right? Because he changed his name, I want to say 5 times, maybe 4.
At least twice.
That was a symbol at one point.
That's all I remember.
The artist formerly known as.
Bit the dust.
Can't believe it.
He went down, yeah.
He was an amazing artist. I wasn't a huge fan, but I enjoyed some of his songs.
So from what I heard, he's pretty good. I've never heard of him.
You've never
he was in the
heard
news
of him?
last week.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You just thought I was some little light-skinned black guy that...
They said Prince. I said Prince who?
Yeah.
Prince Rakim?
The Prince of Zaire?
Who are we talking about here?
The Prince of Wales.
Yeah, I grew up without a TV.
Oh, that's right. You're Mennonite.
Radio.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, but I did pick up some stats. You know, we had talked, I don't really know a whole lot about the guy besides he wrote some song about the Batman movie when I was a kid.
That was a killer song. That was
got
really
a lot
cool.
of play and a lot of controversy because there was some questionable, maybe he's swearing, maybe he's not in it. I'm not sure. I was a kid,
yeah.
But I thought it was cool, so I just kept playing it.
He said a cuss word.
But I did dig up some facts, and I saw online here 100 million albums sold.
Get out of here.
39 albums made.
Wow.
He did 28 tours.
28?
28. I thought it would be more than that, but 28. He appeared in 4 movies and 2 TV episodes where he starred as himself.
4 movies?
4 movies.
I only know of the one, Purple Rain.
Yeah, and that's the only one.
That's the only one I know. Yeah. What were the other ones?
I did my research, but I didn't write that part down. It didn't seem that important to me.
If we only had a search engine that can show us right away.
That would be pretty amazing, but I'm already lit up on something else over here. I'm prepping for show prep in about 10 minutes.
Yes. It's a good thing we have this.
So, I mean, what happened was pretty big, obviously. Not as big as Michael Jackson or anything like that when that happened, but it still was big enough where everybody was talking about it, kind of.
Oh, it lit up the news. It lit up Facebook, basically any social media. And I think, there was another stat out there, like his songs got downloaded after the announcement of his death, like a couple million times.
Which is, what's funny is I ran some Google searches just for the heck of it because I was a little bored at work today.
El Google.
And I did one of those, like, who is, how did, is my wife, just type in the first, first sentence or first couple of words of the sentence. Right. And I hit in, how did, and the first one that came up is how did Prince die? So obviously it's pretty popular right now.
How did he? They were saying he canceled his show. He had like flu-like symptoms or something like that, and never ended up flying anywhere because he was sick. Didn't go to the hospital, or I'm not sure what was the cause.
We could probably just make up anything right now. People would believe it.
He drank this
he
beer.
Ate Play-Doh. They told you when you're like, do not eat Play-Doh?
That's why. Kids, do not eat Play-Doh. You will die like Prince.
So I'm getting a different report here that he was in more than 4 movies.
Wow, man.
Yeah, the listeners are calling in right now, and they're telling us, you are wrong, Velez.
Is that what all those lights mean? Oh, man, that's cool. I never knew that.
Apparently, he was in Live at the Aladdin, Las Vegas, which is considered a movie because they taped his show, I guess, and made it a movie. 3 Chains O Gold.
3 Chains
O Gold.
Oh.
And it was made in 1994.
94? That had like a 70s name to it.
And Graffiti Bridge.
What in the world?
That sounds kind of familiar.
Never heard of it.
And here's another one. Sign O the Times. So O has now been used in 2 movie titles all by itself.
Is that allowed? Can you do that?
Under the Cherry Moon, 1986, and obviously Purple Rain, 1984.
I've never heard of any of those other movies.
So there you go, some Prince.
He was a pretty low key artist. Didn't do a lot of interviews either.
That I do understand.
Yeah,
he was very low key. He just wanted to be kept to himself. He stayed in Minnesota, I guess, where he's from, where he grew up and all that good stuff. Went back home.
Oh, that's right. He's from Minnesota.
It's like one of those dudes that's like, man, when I get big, I'm going back to the hood and I'm going to take the hood home with me.
I'm going back to Minnesota and freeze my ass off.
I don't know. I just think if I made it really big, Minnesota.
Yeah, why Minnesota? I don't get it.
Unless the house was big enough, you could like climate control the whole place and like have like 40-foot ceilings, turn one section into a beach or something.
That would be killer. We'd have to make a lot of money to do something like that, man. Like Alibaba's the shy of whatever oil kind of money, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. Man, guy is what he is. He's apparently a living, or not a living. He's a legend.
He come back from dead. No, the one thing I always remember, like when I do hear Prince, I always think about Charlie Murphy. Like,
yeah.
Have you ever seen that? The Dave Chappelle show, Charlie Murphy. Some people don't really know this until the Chappelle show came out. Charlie Murphy is Eddie Murphy's real brother. And Charlie Murphy became a comedian. So like whenever Eddie Murphy went out and did whatever, went to clubs and went whatever, he took his brother Charlie Murphy with him.
He was a side bitch.
Yeah.
Wingman.
He was a funny dude though, man. He was a really funny dude. And there was this one episode of Dave Chappelle where they did the Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Stories. This was one of the stories, was the first time he ever met Prince. And it became all this thing where they were in some sort of club and his friends wanted to battle his other friends, but in basketball, because they thought that it was Prince. I was like, oh, come on, we can beat Prince. And
apparently, almost white man going to dunk on me.
Yeah, because Prince is nothing but like what, 5'4", 5'5".
I think we had this discussion. He's 5'3".
Yeah, 5'3". You're right. My memory. I had a lot of fun in high school, and apparently Prince could ball. he whooped the floor with him, with Charlie Murphy and his gang. Like he was just like Iverson.
Who would have thought?
You know, yeah.
Right? Oh,
never judge a book
point.
by its cover.
Iverson.
Yeah.
Iverson was the man, too.
He was the
tiny.
man. He was,
I did see the image of him standing over Charlie Murphy. I guess apparently after they won, like with the muscles up.
yeah,
like
he was like, game.
And he looked so tiny, even standing
Blouses.
over top of him, laying down on the ground.
Oh, it's
So, I don't know. So
yeah.
I just brought some,
some good
thoughts to
knowledge.
my head. Like, I don't know. A lot of people I saw were like upset about it and emotional. And I thought about, are we supposed to be emotional when something like this happens? Are we supposed to be happy that the person was there to give him all this or what? I don't know.
Does it really affect your life that much? I mean, I can see if you're like a diehard fan and everything, but you can still, why should that stop you from doing anything?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like all of a sudden it's going to ruin your day. I mean,
as most people know that I'm a diehard Wu-Tang Clan fan.
Oh, with the woo.
I mean, I can take off my pants right now and show you my Wu-Tang underoos.
I believe you have them.
They're really there.
I thought you were going to say you're going to pull down your pants and show me your Wu-Tang tattoo on your ass.
I am a diehard fan since probably not when they first came out because I was too young.
Right.
They came out in 93. I was, I think, 16 the first time I got their first album. So
You know what? I think it was you that got me into Wu-Tang.
I'm sure it was.
I didn't know who Wu-Tang was until like, I was like, oh, what's up, dude? How's it going?
Ain't nothing, just better protect your neck.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Would it affect you if like Method Man or when ODB, when he passed away, were you okay?
well, that's what I was thinking about. I was, hey, if I was obviously around, that was in 2013. No, not 13.
No, that was earlier than that,
2003.
wasn't it? Yeah,
I got 10 years off there. Somewhere around there. Anyways, but I wasn't upset about it. I mean, well, he did OD too.
I mean,
ODB, OD.
Yeah, OD.
So, but yeah, I mean, it definitely was like, oh man, because it's pretty cool. 9 guys in a group. It's kind of hard to keep together, and you lose one, and then you just know that it's probably going to fall apart after this.
50 seconds later, you're fine.
Yeah, I was.
Feel sorry for him and his family. Hey, much love.
I mean, they could all be on a plane right now taking off from Lancaster Airport.
They're here?
And just belly dive somewhere.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm not going to be emotional about it.
Yeah,
But I'll probably throw up a W on Facebook or something.
yeah, right. With a little black
Life will go on.
slash through it or something.
No, but I guess you got to take a moment of silence whenever something happens to somebody and just think about
Yeah,
wherever they go, wherever that is. I don't know.
All the lives that he's touched or whoever they've touched apparently.
Yeah.
And,
In some people's cases, touch too much.
Who knew? We're not going to go there, mate.
So that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can say much more about that.
Yeah, so wherever he is, I hope he's having a good time.
Oh, I bet he is. He's chilling up there with Frank Sinatra, man, and Dino.
Yeah, shooting pool, one-armed, waiting for Bang to show up.
And Frankie, baby. Yeah. One arm pull, that son of a bitch. Every time. And he gets better when he's drunk.
Oh, yeah. Right. Unstoppable. So, yesterday, we had a really good meeting with a group of people.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did with Liz and
Liz Maldonado and Chris Palmore.
Chris Palmore, great people.
They're
really great
representatives
people.
from Chive, Pennsylvania.
Chive.
The only official
Chive,
5013C
PA.
chapter of Chive in Pennsylvania. And they do an independent thing here that is very similar to what the Chive, I don't know, what would you call it, Chive official, Chive Nation.
The official Chive Nation.
Does out of L.A., California.
The Chivation.
These guys are the affiliated chapter in Pennsylvania that supports local charities pretty much in New York, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Lebanon, Reading, Allentown area.
Yeah, they do a lot of charities. I was shocked. I was surprised. That's awesome that they do that, They try to stay away from those the mainstream charities, which I'm not knocking them, but they try to stick to the local charities, keep the money in house, so to speak.
They do a lot of local stuff that you see a difference in.
Oh yeah.
They did a big fundraiser for Kids Deserve a Chance a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It was one of their first big ones when they came official. They do for, pet rescues locally here, the Pet Pantry,
Right.
Olivia's house. They're working on something I'm not allowed to announce yet here in town.
Not yet,
for,
but
women and children.
stay tuned for that announcement.
Harrisburg River Rescue, they just had a big fundraiser this weekend. So it's all local stuff, and you see the money where it goes. It's not going to some CEO's
pocket and everything all lined up.
Over in New York or something. So it's pretty cool what they do. And they do it by having fun. So we
fantastic.
Have officially made them our number one nonprofit group that we're going to throw money towards
all day
as we keep moving forward and working on projects of our own. So,
and they work all volunteer, and this is all voluntarily, which is awesome. They got funny, great people and good hearts.
Yeah, we spent a good hour talking about.
It was about an hour.
Modified girls and
we had to look that up. Didn't
somebody in Romania.
While I was shoveling my face with a pizza.
Well, Hugo ate an entire pizza all by himself, but the last slice.
I couldn't do it. It was winking at me. It was, please, sir, you must join me with the rest of my brothers. We miss you. I couldn't do it, man. That was the limit. I think
I would have traded with you because I went home then and I finished my cheese fries.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How was your 3 pounds of cheese fries and cheese and ranch?
It's kind of like that night when you go out drinking. You're like, I'm never drinking again.
How do you?
I'm not having cheese fries for at least a week. It was too much.
It was a lot of cheese. They drowned into that.
It was Cheese Whiz too. So
liquid
really,
gold. Oh, I felt bad for you a little bit.
You feel bad for the person who sleeps next to me.
Oh man!
So that was a good meeting. I thought it went really well, and we're going to make things official. And they will be guests on the show next time we record.
Can't wait to have them. I think we were laughing the entire time.
Oh yeah,
I think there was maybe 5 minutes where we did some serious talking. The rest of the time, it was lovely banter between us all. It was great. Yes, it was lovely.
It's one of those laughing episodes where your head hurts.
Yeah,
you get that? Your neck and your head.
My chest was hurting a little bit. My stomach was like, damn, did I do some crunches today? No.
So in the meantime, until we get them on the show, you can check them out at chivepa.com. And they have links on there to everything that they do for donating, for events that they're hosting, their social media accounts. You'll be able to check them out, just look at pictures, whatever, check out the events and see how cool they are. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Can't wait.
So what do you want to talk about next?
Do we have any other results on the primary yet, or is that?
I will have to.
Because that's happening.
I mean, I guess it's too early from what I'm being told by our producer.
Oh yeah,
and he's the man in charge here.
He is el mero mero.
I guess it's not like a real election where they keep track and count all day.
Oh, they don't have some guy like counting them, like 1, 2 ballots for this person.
Although it is right now 7:45 p.m.
Oh,
so the polls close in 15 minutes.
I have no sense of time.
Yeah,
you could have told me it was like 3 p.m. I would have believed you.
You wouldn't know from this room.
I'm waiting for like the dude from Saw to come out. In order to leave. Yeah. I don't want to play, sir. Please leave me alone.
So big day. I voted. I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, but I voted. Did you vote? Did you wind up registering?
I voted for Chuck Norris.
Did you write that in?
You can't go wrong for Chuck Norris. He is the man.
I would have thought you went for Apollo Creed.
And I love Philly.
So I did my due diligence.
You did.
Yeah.
So that's that whole. Where did you go? Where did you go to vote? Am I allowed to ask you, or am I going to get like guys in black suits?
My polling place?
Yeah. We've got the Colombian. I repeat, we've got the Colombian. Take him outside.
You know what was really cool though, because and this always sucked in school because your last name starts with a V. Mine starts with a V too.
We're always in the back.
Yeah. Well, I walked up to the line to get in, and I was like, oh my god, I got to be somewhere. Like, I don't know. I don't want to wait in this line. I was like, I can't walk away. I got to do my due diligence, support my country, do the right thing here. Well, then I found out the long line was for people with the last name that started A through like L. Oh. And then there was a second line for people from M to Z. So there was nobody in that line. So I hopped in, registered, show my ID and stuff, show them I'm legit.
Sometimes it has its privileges to start your name, your last name with a V.
It's one of the few times.
Yeah.
One of the few times. And then, when you're getting selected for certain things, you don't want to get selected for it. Just sucks.
Yeah. Boot camp, I got lucky that my last name started with V because all the dudes that got messed with were from like S and above. And I'm like, yes. I just kept my head down and, sir, yes, sir.
Sometimes it pays to be in the back.
It pays to be in the back. You got to love it.
So we took care of that. And you were probably sitting at home eating Hot Pockets or something, I'm guessing?
No, I was at work.
Oh, you worked today? That's your first day back.
It was my first day back. I had a pile of shit waiting for me, man. I'm going to say it was a shit show. What I do, so if you're wondering what I do for a living, I'm not just a male prostitute. I'm sorry, I can't say that. Gigolo or escort. I also like to do bar mitzvahs every once in a while on the weekends. But my main full-time job, my legit job, I am a sourcing specialist for a produce company.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
So
Effort of Pennsylvania. I'm like,
hippie?
I like to, yeah.
Is it all organic fruit?
You know what? Some of it's organic, some of it's just conventional. It's a legit business, man. Well, in some states.
I'm just going to play dumb, like I don't know this already.
Yeah.
So what do you import and what do you export, George?
I bring in produce from different parts of the world and bring them to the United States.
Look at you, man.
I am the produce
stealing our
spy.
American wages. You son of a bitch.
Remember that when you're like, where the hell are these limes from? How come I can't get limes around this time of year? We have to import them.
See, now we all know why you don't vote.
That has nothing to do with it. That's just my livelihood right there. Supporting the little guy, man,
Well, I hear you're really good at it, so keep up the good work.
I'm okay. When there was the big dry lime spell, when people were paying, $3 for 2 limes, I made sure everyone had limes for their...
Is that when nobody was drinking Corona?
Coronas.
The limes were too expensive?
Yeah. There was an article that people... This is true. You could look it up. There was people on the West Coast, I want to say Arizona or somewhere in the West Coast. Wait, that's Midwest. They were saying in some bars, if you bring in a bag of limes, we will give you free drinks. The limes were that expensive.
Wow.
It was
That's bad.
It was crazy. There was a dry spell, 2014.
Well, now you know that beer don't cost these people anything.
No.
They still sell them to you for $5 a bottle.
I tell you what, man. beer's cheap. Limes are expensive.
Well, keep up the good work, man, and do me a favor and just register for the hell of it.
You know what?
So, in case we're doing this in when's the election? November?
No, is it November?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I will do it next month. I will register.
But is there some rule still that if you don't vote in the primary, you can't vote in the general election? Or
I don't know. I'm going to have to do my research on that.
No.
No.
Our producer's shaking his head.
Producer's saying, you're an idiot.
Our producer is way smarter than us.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm a grunt. I'm like, hi, Mungo.
And you served our country, sir. What is wrong with you?
Very well. Marine Corps, baby. Mungo just pawned in Game of Life.
So you want to play a game?
You know what? I was hoping you'd say that. It's about that time. It's game o'clock.
I just want to test this out just a little bit. I just want to dabble maybe with like 5 questions here.
I'm excited. What is the name of this game that you have brought in front of the lads?
To be honest with you, I don't have the ones that I thought were PG-13.
So
I'm just going off of what's on this page right now.
Oh my God.
And I haven't pre-screened them, so I don't know exactly what they are. But I was figuring I could pick out like 5 of them.
This is going to be interesting.
And it's a game called...
You have met people, just regular people in the streets, right?
Yes. It's a game called Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Like if I said, would you rather drink this bottle of water here by Turkey Hill?
Right.
Or would you rather drink this green tea also made by Turkey Hill?
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with green tea on that one.
See, you pass.
These
questions are going to be a little more...
oh, crap. I sucked at that.
They're going to be a little more vulgar, I'm guessing. So, well, actually, they're not that bad. Now, let's not be childish here.
We're
old enough.
We're adults.
We don't
Come
need
on,
to giggle
man.
about this.
We're past adulthood. We're in our prime.
So, you ready for the first one?
Let's do this.
Would you rather lose your sex organs forever or gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life?
Like,
now, it doesn't say 200 pounds every day,
right.
200 pounds every week, just 200 pounds in total, I'm guessing.
For the rest of my life.
So whatever you are now, you're like $120?
Yeah. I look exactly how I sound. I'm 5'2", 120 pounds soaking wet. My beard weighs more than I do.
So you could do one or the other, buddy.
I'm gonna have to go right for the 200 pounds, man. I can gain some weight.
No answer is the wrong answer on this.
No,
you're all good.
I love sex. I do.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the next question, and apparently all these have to do with sex apparently. Well, man, let's see. All right, would you rather
hobbies, man? Jeez, they think about this stuff.
All right, here you go. This is a good one for you because you're kind of inbred.
No, me, you. I'm 100% pure, man.
Would you rather have sex with your cousin in secret or not have sex with your cousin, but everyone would think you did?
Would I rather have sex with my cousin in secret or everybody think I did, but not do it?
Right.
I'd rather have sex with my cousin. Have you ever seen the women from Colombia? Hey, you know what? That's a story for a different time.
Is this a good time to point out that we hope that our mothers do not listen to this show?
I'm waiting for my mom to come down to the studio and just snatch me up. Oh, ¿por qué? Ay, Dios mío, no, I want it. But
as long as she's bringing rice and beans, she can come on in.
Empanadas, bro.
All right, the next one is not sex related.
Are you going to answer any of these, or is it just
I'm
like
asking
me?
you this week.
You son of
All right, next time you can ask me. Would you rather get explosive diarrhea every time you meet your boss?
I've had that before.
Or every time you meet your sister-in-law's parents?
What?
Or maybe it's spouse-in-law. SO's parents?
Ooh.
Maybe it's spouse-in-law.
Well, spouse-in-law, yeah. So I'm not married, but my so-called wife's parents.
Yeah.
I think it's a lose-lose either way. You know what? I'm going to have to go with every time I meet my boss. That way, I have an excuse. If he is, hey, we need to have a meeting. I'm sorry, sir, I can't unless you want me to shit myself. It's on you.
What, I'm going to pitch one in here.
You get it? Okay.
Because I'm married. So
you are?
I will go with the in-laws.
Ooh.
Because maybe it keep them away.
Oh.
You know? Huh?
So is that true all around? Like you get married and automatically the in-laws are your enemy? Is that true? I heard that. I think 95% of my friends that have been married, they say, how are the in-laws?
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No.
You just when you're pissed at them, just throw them the kids.
Yeah, they're just a different generation than us.
Throw them the kids full of sugar. There
they
you go.
didn't grow up wiping your ass, so they're not as close. They don't understand.
Oh man, good answer. I think you passed.
Okay. Would you rather have a head the size of a tennis ball or the size of a watermelon? It's a huge difference.
That is a really big difference.
Since you're a produce guy,
yeah,
you can judge.
Like the first thought that pops in my head is that dude from Beetlejuice, the hunter with the little small shrunken head.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the watermelon size head.
Well, you already have that. So.
I mean,
you're good to go. Last one I'm going to ask you.
That hurts my feelings.
I'm sorry. I'll write you a note later. Email. I'll send you an email.
Yeah, just buy me some water. I'm good. No, buy me a beer.
Would you rather have the best house in a shitty neighborhood or the worst house in a fancy neighborhood?
Ooh. I'm going to have to go with the worst house in a fancy neighborhood.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because then I wouldn't be worried about people breaking into my shit, bro.
You worry about that now? You have a pretty nice house.
No, it's
$1 million view.
It is a beautiful house. It's not mine yet. I'm stressing about that, but I'd have to go with that. I'm gonna have to go with that because you got to figure you have a nice. When I was in Mexico, you can tell which houses were drug dealers' houses. we would drive down to the fields for mangoes. Okay, mangoes. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Not empanadas.
Not Mexican jelly beans. We drive down and you see like shack, mansion, shack, mansion. And these were the drug dealers' house. Even our tour guide was like, yeah, drug dealer lives there. Drug dealer lives there. It's so corrupt over there that nobody will touch him.
You think
it's crazy?
You think that has anything to do with what goes on around here?
Probably. There is a problem. I heard that. I read that somewhere.
You get down Water Street, there's...
Yeah. Could you imagine if you had a mansion in the middle of Lancaster? And you'd have freaking crackheads coming up. I hear you got a nice house. Wait, they're not. Are they country?
Around here?
Crackheads? No, they're more.
All crackheads?
Yeah.
Are you stereotyping now?
Yes, I am.
It's not cool, bro.
I know, I'm sorry.
Not cool.
I'm sorry. I will punish myself severely later.
So that's
right.
the last one. Next time I'll get some better questions for you. Some tougher decisions.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, it's got to be like,
that was kind of like
your cousin, or not your cousin, your mom and your dad are both hanging off of a bridge. You can only save one. Who you saving? You know,
man.
one of those.
I really hope my mom or dad don't listen to that one.
So we'll get that together. But thanks for playing, dude. You get a prize now.
What's my prize?
You get this pen. This pen still has half the ink left in it. Thanks for playing.
I used half ink pen. That probably writes like shit. Thanks.
Probably.
It'll give me carpal tunnel just writing with it. You're a real pal.
I know.
I love you, man.
Thanks, man. I think we should take a break and regroup.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think we should do that. My mouth is very dry right now.
All right. So, do you want to move on to our next topic here, buddy?
Yeah, I think it's
drive right into.
We can go right to
something we've been thinking about for the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
because we don't put that much research into this.
No, not that much, but it came out pretty quickly. You know,
it did.
Yeah,
once we start brainstorming, we put a lot of shit down, and
yeah, it was cool.
We'll talk about half of it and things that will fade away in 2016.
You know, I was thinking about this, and we got together, and we came up with a pretty cool, popular list. I think it's popular. I mean, one of those things like, bam, you know what? You're right.
Some things that irk you, some things that you're like, why did they even come up with that?
Yeah.
You know, some things that people talk about all the time, and you're just like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they make it into a big thing.
We're going to make them fade away.
Yeah. We will now.
One way or another. So
the first thing is what it's the phrases, a couple phrases that we thought about. Was it slut shaming?
Slut shaming. Like who the hell came up with that shit?
Where
and why is it being used?
Yeah,
all the time now.
Like I hear that all the time.
Didn't we already have words for that before? Like
back in our day,
skank.
Yeah, hoe,
whore,
hood rat.
Why did they come up with something new? I don't get it. And they made it longer. Like it was much easier to say before.
Yeah,
now
it's
take a breath.
It's straight slut shaming. I was like, why? Well, why you gotta say it like that? That sounds vulgar.
Yeah.
Before it was just like nicknames. I was like,
see where they're going with it. And then they mixed it in with fat shaming.
Yeah. I was like, what the?
Like what?
What is that?
Fat.
Yeah.
Big bone.
Yeah.
What was wrong with those? Now we're fat shaming. Bullying.
Truffle.
Wasn't it bullying?
Bullying was another one.
Now they're calling it fat shaming.
Now they're calling it fat shaming.
Yeah.
Like they take it into different categories.
It's got to go away. You know, this year.
Yeah.
When the ball drops, wherever it drops,
people are just gonna forget about it.
It's gonna happen.
Or it will just come up to be something new. They'll use different words.
They'll probably call it like big slut shaming next year.
Yeah. Or they'll start combining fat slut shaming. I don't know.
There you go. That's it.
Fat slut shaming bullying. I don't know, man.
So this next one is more up your alley since you're the gym rat.
I pick things up and put them down. CrossFit. I'm not knocking it. I tried it for like a week and it kicked my ass. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? After the first time I did it, I thought I was like, yeah, this is good. This is great. Puked right afterwards, man. I got out to the car. I even told my buddy, I was like, hey, do you mind following me home, man? I made it right out the parking lot. I braked, came out the car, and it was.
It brings you this close to death. Is that
yeah, basically, if you're not ready for it, I thought I was. I apparently I was not. My body told me you suck, and we're gonna have to let you know.
It's just another one of those
But
things.
like it's like a cult, man. It is like a cult. Like you see another dude.
Is there a Facebook group for that?
There probably is. Do you do CrossFit, bro? Do you do CrossFit? Whoa, that was great. 100 burpees. No.
Is it worth it?
No.
Probably
Definitely not. No. I would rather just maintain my physique and do the things I like to do. I like to play sports and other things.
It's kind of like that shaker thing they used to have. The one
Oh.
you see on South Park all the time.
Yeah. Was it?
It didn't last very
What is
long
that
either.
called? The shake? That's another thing too. Is those kind of machines? They try to come up with the biggest, newest. It'll get you in shape in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
which is total bullshit.
Everybody's got a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's like you and me come up with something right now. Like these headphones, just take them off, put them on. Take them off, put them on. Take them off. Put 'em on. Next thing you know, you got biceps. The size
Yeah,
of-
you're like, oh, these things are good.
So I'm predicting,
Right,
and you are as well,
right.
CrossFit will fade away in
It will
2016.
fade away. I think
Along
it will.
with
Fitbit.
Fitbit.
What is up with dude? That was like a huge. First, it came with like pedometers, right? Count your steps. Yeah, no problem. Count your steps. Yeah, all day. Oh, I did 6,000 steps. Good for me. Now they got Fitbit where they can track everything you do. Just another thing for the government to. Did we just stumble upon a Russian spy plane? Is that what that
I
was?
forgot to turn the sound off this thing.
You son of a bitch. It's all right. I'm gonna have to hit you later. But Fitbit, man, it tracks your heartbeat. When you do something, all of a sudden it tells you, hey, you've got certain beats per minute.
It's got to
Or-
do more than that, right?
It
It
calculates
up and up to use it.
Yeah, If you're into that, if you really need to do that, I think it's a waste.
So basically, it's a pedometer.
Yeah, it's a pedometer. It's a fancy pedometer.
Those things they used
that
to
looks
give
like a
away in
watch.
places for free.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you look at your credit card statement and you see that your wife bought 2 of them.
Oh.
You ever have that happen to you?
No, it has
Like,
not
what?
happened to me.
And then you find it laying next to the
Oh.
nightstand,
Did this happen to you?
and you're like,
I'm just
"So,
guessing
How's that
here.
working out?
I'm just guessing here.
I'm just gonna lay this next to your ab roller and your bouncy ball thing and your treadmill.
that are now collecting dust.
Yeah, those things
in
that we have
the
to
corner.
dust every week just to
Oh,
make sure
man.
they're
Make sure your heartbeats are
sellable,
good.
resellable condition.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So we just got a
No
news flash
way.
up here
Get out of
on
here.
the screen.
I sensed evil. I sensed the presence of evil. Call it Jedi mind trick. Call it, I don't know, whatever. I all of a sudden I was like, a tear just came down my face.
Your homeboy.
My ducky face McGee, Mr. Fake Hair, Mr. Doll Hair. That's got to be a wig. Oh man, it has to be a wig.
He has apparently won
Trump
The state.
has won the state.
of Pennsylvania.
Trumpapalooza.
Well, he's gotten the Republican nomination anyways.
I would have figured Bernie would have won.
Well, he's a Democrat.
You voted for Trump, didn't you?
You're a dumbass, aren't you?
You voted for Trump, didn't you?
You know they're running in different parties.
Did they? Yeah. Which is why I don't vote, because I'm not educated enough to vote.
yeah. So Trump is a Republican.
Ah.
Bernie and Hillary are
See,
Democrats.
I always think about it as the dark side.
So that's only half the news.
and the force.
It's still big news, but it's only half the news because Lancaster obviously is a dominantly Republican county.
That would
I
explain
think that's
a
a
lot.
fact. I'm
That would
pretty
explain
certain.
a lot.
Yeah, even though the city is
The
I
census-
think majority Democrat, the county itself is like 70% Republican or something crazy like that.
I
It's a big swing.
noticed a lot of redneck trucks and white people. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I drive a truck.
I love you, white
And-
people. Yeah, I love trucks.
You see the color of my skin.
Dude, I was born and raised Lancaster County, man. PA boy.
Just checking.
What do you?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm not sure of you anymore now.
am I suspect?
Like, are you sober?
I don't have.
Why were you so late getting here tonight? Were you at the bar?
I only had half a bottle of scotch this time. I'm good. I'm solid.
Came in here talking about crack, and I don't know what to trust anymore.
Do I got the shakes again? Damn it.
So Fitbit, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Of all the ones on here, it's probably not the one that's going to fade out. It's the one we want to fade out.
Yeah, that's the one I want to fade out. I really don't need one of those things. Dude, just go
it's
old
right.
school.
I mean, no offense if anybody owns one. It's just,
Dude, you can
I don't understand why
people can
they charge
calculate
you
this
this
stuff.
kind of money to use something that
$180.
Yeah.
$120.
Whatever it is.
Or whatever it is. You can get real fancy. Get the new Under Armour box. It's like $480 or whatever.
I'm sure there'll be more. It's like when the GPS came out.
There's going to be,
Yeah.
well, with all this technology coming out, there's going to be one where it'll tell you when you need to eat. It will talk to you. It will soothe you at night. If you pick
like
up a donut, it'll shock you.
You're about to digest an entire pizza you ate.
You're like,
Let's order another one.
Yeah, and another one, you fat bastard. Yeah, how do you feel now, you son of a bitch? I just fat shamed myself.
So staying on the health kick,
Yeah.
you got another one on here.
Ooh, juice cleansing.
Juice cleansing.
Why would you pay? I've looked into this. I thought about it, and then I slapped myself. I'm like, dude, don't do that. You're not a chick. Dude, juice cleansing. You pay $120 for 4 bottles of, God, I want to say bile. Because I tasted a little bit of it, and it was
Yeah.
It was not
hard
good.
to swallow, huh?
Oh, it was bad.
It's like there's other things you
And that's all you do. You
find a hard time swallowing.
What, water?
I could pull up a text message chain on here.
That wasn't me, man. But you get these different, it sounds healthy, You get these different kale and lettuce and oranges and lemon juice or whatever
It's like the shit you throw away.
Yeah.
Now they're turning it into juice and selling it to you for $1 million bucks.
And you make this into like this juice, and this all you drink. You don't eat food. You just drink this for like 2 to 3 days or whatever, and it's supposed to release all the toxins from your body. Basically, what it does is diarrhea juice. That's what you're doing. You're paying $120 so you can shit yourself.
I guess we learn a good commercial will sell
Yeah.
about anything.
Yeah. You could just get some Mexican food. I'll tell you, eat
Works
Mexican
the
food.
same way.
2 hours later, oh my God, I need a white pea. Oh, I need a white pea bad. I shouldn't have had those chili peppers.
So this next one, we only got 2 more left. This next one, though,
yeah.
hits close to home.
Oh, because we're like we're both quarter Hmong.
We're honorary Asians in a community.
Yes, we were adopted Asians
from Denver.
the big old community in Denver. You'd be surprised.
We've eaten enough egg rolls to be honorary Asians. Apparently.
Yeah, we've eaten enough pepper sauce. You remember the first time you ate pepper sauce before?
Yeah, it's probably just a young buck. Before hot wings.
I thought I was gonna die.
And then you had hot wings. You're like, this is nothing.
I thought I was gonna. Yeah, now it's like, I thought I really was gonna die. Like my face was bleeding. I'm sorry, sweating. The bleeding came afterwards later that night. Out the hoo-ha.
Bleeding on the other face.
Yeah. But it was pho.
Pho.
Yeah. Delicious
Which
stuff.
a lot of people probably think it's pronounced pho.
But it's apparently it's called pho.
Pho.
Yeah. Delicious.
They put on the end of it. But yeah, that's what I was like. This stuff's been around since we were a kid, and now all of a sudden everybody's like these pop-up pho shops.
They're banging up these things everywhere, man.
Instagram, Twitter photos that are just bombing all social media.
There's even an app where you can just put, where you're at, and it'll show you all the pho places in that area, in that zip code or whatever. There's like every mini mall has them. Noodle King, Pho Palace, King Pho, Fabulous. I don't know. There's so many of them. It's delicious stuff. I love it.
Something that people are going to get tired of, though. It's too much of it.
I'll tell you what. It's a saturated market now.
It's like Taco Bell. You can't have more than
2. And it loses its luster. It loses its deliciousness.
Eating that stuff every day.
Yeah.
Look out.
Well, I'm gonna go get some pho, and
it's like $10 a bowl.
Yeah. Soon there's gonna be some places where they're just gonna give you ramen noodles. There you go. Congratulations. Here's ramen noodles. Next, I can go on pho all day. But
this is a big pet peeve of mine. Guacamole.
Why is it a pet peeve of yours?
I just can't stand when I hear someone say guac. For some reason, it gets on my nerves. I don't know why. You go somewhere to eat and like, you want some guac with that?
What the hell is that?
What did you just call it? Did you just call guacamole guac?
It sounds like a vulgar term. Yo, give me some guac, man. Guac, son
It
of
just
a
really
bitch.
gets under my skin so much that I won't even eat it anymore.
Just forget.
I'm so upset about it.
What if it was the most delicious guac advertised? It was so expensive, but it's delicious. And would you care for some guac?
I can't help it.
He's like, get out of my face, sir. Just get out of my face.
Get away from me. And then it's a shame because guacamole is one of my.
It's delicious. Is it a part of your people?
It's got a unique taste to it.
It's you gotta make it good though. There is some bad guac out there. Yeah.
Yeah, fresh. It's got to be fresh.
I hate prepacked stuff.
But yeah, we grew up eating avocado.
Yeah,
so,
we didn't. Yeah, like
it wasn't guacamole for us.
And for you, I don't know if it was for you, but for us, it was like we didn't mash it in anything.
Yeah,
like we just sliced it in half, scoop it out with a spoon, or sliced it up. And
my grandma would even take the seed,
Mama Velez,
and suck on it.
What?
I know as bad as that sounds.
Oh, Grandma,
she would take the seed out of the middle of the avocado, and she would suck on it for a while. I guess there must be flavor in it. I've never tried it. I may have tried it once and tried to bite into it, and I was like, "Fuck, like that hurts."
I chipped a tooth.
Yeah, it's like, damn it.
Maybe she knows something that we don't. Isn't she like 150 now?
She is getting up there, man. In Puerto Rico ages.
Yeah,
she's up there. She's in her 80s now.
Don't you have like a guacamole story?
Well, here's my theory, okay?
Okay. I'm all ears.
We're all adults here.
Oh,
okay?
yes. Well,
I'm fairly certain everybody listening to this is an adult.
I hope so.
I think guacamole, good guacamole, the right guacamole,
right?
Fresh,
yes,
tastes like pussy. It is the closest thing that I've ever found that's a food.
Oh my God, no.
That gives you that taste. It's like an irony.
Oh,
almost.
That's so bad. Not
phlegmy.
You just ruined guacamole for me. I hope you're happy.
Do a poll, do a survey, go to Park City, take some polls.
We're gonna have to put like a rated X on the disclaimer on this thing, man.
I hope your mother isn't listening.
God, she's gonna. I can feel it. I can feel her. She's gonna come in.
I know mine isn't. She couldn't figure this out. Like, well, how do I get this on my phone?
Mine would. Dude, for some reason, when my mom texts me, it comes up in Russian. I don't know how she did it. It's like Russian lettering, and I'm looking at this and it's like, it's gotta be my mom. I don't know what she's saying.
Only her?
Yeah, she's the only one that comes up in.
That's weird. You must have her set up that way in your phone or something.
I don't know. And I tried to explain it to her. God, I love that woman, but technology's not a big strong point. Maybe it's
most mothers.
It's that generation.
Our mothers, anyway.
Yeah. We see Papa Mama?
She's stupid.
I'm just kidding. It's on, bro.
She's smart. She's smart. I haven't seen her in a while. It's been a long time.
Wait till I tell her what you
have a reunion. I was thinking I'd see her at Rick's wedding, but.
Oh yeah, no, she didn't go. Yeah, she didn't go to that. All right, that's just a couple
what
of things.
I thought about that.
You know, that are going to fade away. I think they will.
Assuming.
Yeah.
If one of them fades away, I'll be happy.
I'll be happy with
our list.
We're accurate. We're
so I'm going to save this. And
Nostradamus, but the Latin version of
New Year's Eve, we'll go over the list and see.
I don't like saying Hispanic. I like saying Latin. I don't like the word panic in there describing us.
But, you know something else I wish would fade away, though?
What's that?
Reality TV.
Oh, God.
Certain aspects of reality TV. I don't hate it as much as you do.
I despise it. When hate's not a strong enough word, I despise it with a passion.
I don't get what the fascination with.
I don't know why
people being locked up in prison is right now on like 10 channels at night.
I was flipping the channels and I saw a show about that. They got like a whole camera crew in jail with these guys, just going around asking questions.
What's the fascination?
I don't get it. Why would you watch that? I don't want to watch inside of a prison.
Wants to go home after working, assuming a hard day's work, finding out that your kid broke your favorite tool,
something
your wife threw away your favorite beer.
Oh man, that would piss me off.
Your kids spilled paint on your favorite pair of underoos,
or they spilled something on the carpet that wouldn't come up.
She burned the goddamn chicken.
Son of a.
And you sit down on your couch or your recliner or whatever, and you flip it on.
I wonder what's on TV today.
10 shows of The Kardashians or a version of them.
Don't even get me started on the Kardashians.
And then 10 more people locked up somewhere.
Locked up abroad.
How depressing. Or maybe that's motivation of, you know what, I need to go to work tomorrow because I don't want to be like these dudes. In prison. Yeah. I want to pay my taxes.
I just find it so stupid that people, I'm not calling people stupid. Maybe I am. But it's those people that are giving reality TV power because they're just pumping out reality TV show after reality TV show. I think the stupidest one was Scared Naked, or what was that show?
Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid, yeah.
It can't be real, though.
What the hell is that?
It can't be real.
Naked and Afraid.
I mean, think about, I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I'm guessing.
You're not missing much.
Are they videotaping themselves?
I don't know, man. I don't know how the whole thing is.
Because if it's being videotaped by anybody but themselves, then obviously there's other people present.
To me, it's just a waste of time, man. Reality TV is a waste of time.
Especially the Kardashians. I don't dislike it all. I like the original, Real World. When that first came out, that was pretty fun.
Even then, I saw. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did see one season of the Real World when MTV actually did music, and there was like one MTV channel.
I remember those days.
God, those were good days.
On late at night.
Yeah,
I probably have some VHS tapes.
Of actual video. Those bad boys?
You know what? I know I do. The first time I heard the Beastie Boys. The first time I heard LL Cool J.
Man, very nice.
I have that on VHS.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to bring that out. You got to watch that.
It's with the videotape of you running naked on the turnpike.
That was a different story. We had some wild times in our teenage years.
So, if I find that box, which I will, probably the day I move.
Now I hope you don't find it.
I will transfer it all to DVD.
I might want to run for president someday.
We'll get a case of beer some night, and we'll watch all this shit.
You know, my favorite MTV show back in the day was MTV Raps. Oh man, you still love that.
Yeah. That was like the first exposure, obviously before BET and VH1 somehow went that direction too with some stuff. So,
but tell me this about reality TV. Why are the Kardashians? Why are they famous? Other than their father, who had a real job, their father had.
Speaking of their father, not to get off subject here,
right.
But
because we never do.
Did you see the O.J. Simpson thing?
I totally missed it. But I heard. I was hoping that he'd get away or he'd get convicted the second time. Apparently, he didn't. I heard
he got innocent.
He got innocent again.
Yeah, they let him off.
Wasn't there like another riot after that?
That was Rodney King. That was not OJ.
Damn it!
you keep screwing up.
I am an idiot. Yeah, that's like the third time that happened. That was something.
And by the way, Trump's now the president of the United States. That just came in.
Who's Trump?
Talking.
Trump.
Apparently, he's an independent from Pennsylvania.
I'm just going to move to an island, open up a bar, and rent kayaks for the rest of my life.
Well, you said about how are they famous? And you look back at their dad was, from what I remember, I was pretty young when the OJ thing happened, but rewatching it, and then it caused me to watch other things about him and video and stuff. And I thought, well, what a cool, calm, collected guy he was. How did his family
become the way they did?
I don't know when they got divorced, like the mother of these kids and him.
Right.
She definitely is out there, and
the whole family.
The guy she married is now way out there.
Her
kids are
man.
I don't know. They pose for makeup, photo shoots.
Their models. They
pretty. Get paid to do guest appearances and stuff like that, but I don't know what they actually.
I don't get why they're so famous. People. Why do people give them so much power?
I don't.
They watch that show religiously.
Well, I mean, I can tell you, sex sells. We know that.
Yeah, it does. Apparently, it does.
That's what they're using.
I wish I was pretty. I'm an ugly motherfucker, man.
We're gonna see how pretty our graphics guy can make you. Because I saw those pictures you gave him today, and I was like, "What is this guy doing with that sun glare in his face? What's he posing for?"
I did not have time to take a picture, man. I was working. I was in the middle of a container trauma
extravaganza.
Right? Yeah, it was a big thing. It's pissing me off. Thanks, U.S. ports. Pretty good.
So I guess what we're going to do is next time on the show, we are going to have our special guest in here from the Chive.
Okay? Yes. Is that going to be the next one?
We're going to have him in here for the next show.
Very nice.
And we are going to also have our very good pal, our buddy, Arnold.
Oh.
Arnold has committed to coming in.
I cannot wait.
Next month, so that should be good. I'm pretty excited about that.
Commando himself.
I know we kind of went out of order here and messed some things up this week, but we'll work on that for the next show and make it a little better and hopefully a little more entertaining for you guys.
It's a learning process, lad. It's all right.
Definitely will be a learning process. So thanks again. Don't forget to check us out on the website too at pennydutch.com. And I will see you later, mofos.
Yeah, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Adios, muchachos.
Adios, my amigos. Thank you.